Hi everybody, it's me, Sailor Venus here, and today I'm going to make a video talking about why we had to make this new account. Now, everybody who already saw Sailor Moon's video already knows why we made this new account. So, today we're going to talk about well, today we're going to talk about the evils of false flagging. Now, false flagging occurs on YouTube and also in Daily Motion or everywhere else when somebody reports a video when the video in question is not violating community guidelines or infringing on copyright. And this seems to be a big problem in YouTube. There seems to be a lot of people who do this. And the moderators, obviously they're too lazy to actually look at the videos, and a lot of people who have been following the community guidelines and haven't been infringing on copyright end up being told that they violated community guidelines, that they infringed on copyright, when they certainly didn't. That's not to say that there aren't people out there on YouTube who do infringe on copyright or violate community guidelines, because there are. But those people are few and in between. Okay? For every one of the people out there that violates the community guidelines or infringes on copyright, there are about a lot of people on YouTube who follow the community guidelines and respect copyright. Now, how long has this problem been going on for? At least about 8 years. Because that's how long YouTube's been around. And it's been a big problem. And there certainly is no protection. Everybody on YouTube, from partners to advertisers to original YouTubers, have been, falsely accused. Not accused, but falsely reported. Their videos reported to have violated community guidelines or infringed on copyright when it hasn't. Next thing you know, they're getting this red square saying that they violated community guidelines, or a red square saying they infringed on copyright, and then being told they have a whole year to get their good standing back, or getting their account suspended or terminated. And this is pretty sad. I mean, it's like there's people out there, griefers, I guess most likely is the term for a hater that likes to cause mischief and get people in trouble, who just can't leave the flag video button alone. That privilege on YouTube gets abused by so many faceless users, okay? It's not even funny. YouTube puts out a warning saying that abusing this privilege can result in one's account being terminated. But so far YouTube hasn't really followed their rule. If YouTube was actually following the rule, then the person who took down who got our suspended would have lost his or her account, and obviously that was not the case. But I really don't know if that's the case or not, because I don't know the person who did it. But so many people have lost their accounts to suspension, terminations. A lot of people have been falsely reported for violating community guidelines or infringing on copyright when they haven't. Now, you're going to tell yourself, does that mean everybody out there is innocent? Well, there are people who do legitimately violate community guidelines or infringe on copyright. But those people are a small group. The majority of people on YouTube follow the community guidelines and respect copyright, as I said. But false flagging has been a real problem on YouTube since the beginning. Every day, people who have good standing with the community guidelines and copyright, content identification, whatever the case might be, it's just another day that they have because one day they could be a victim of these false flaggers, as some people like to call them. People who just can't stay away from the flag user button. People who just love to abuse this privilege, falsely reporting or whatever the case is, not taking time to look at the content, removing, people getting in trouble when they shouldn't be getting in trouble. It's sad that when there's people out there who like the false flag, and trust me, we've been a victim of it as well. Sailor Moon Red 1, Sailor Moon's Best 1, Sailor Moon's Best 2, Sailor Moon YouTube, and Sailor Moon 1, 2, 3, 4 all been victims of being falsely flagged. Except for Sailor Moon Red, because that was a hack. And because Sailor Moon on Tube, because we closed that one ourselves. But yeah, it's gotta stop. False flagging is wrong. Okay, that's it. I'm Sailor Venus, and I hope you enjoyed this video.